ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the channel, and I'm here to do a news video, so we're going to get right into it. We're going to talk about NFL, wrestling, and a little bit of NASCAR news. So the Saints still plan to release veteran receiver Brandon Cooks, but it's not happened yet due to contractual technicalities that the two sides still are working through. Per league sources, his release still is expected to occur in the coming days. That was from last night. So a Giants quarterback, Jackson Dart, has not cleared concussion protocol, and he has been ruled out for Sunday's game versus the Lions. So once again, with Jackson Dart being ruled out, Jameis Winston will be the Giants QB1 versus the Lions. So another game, Jameis Winston will get to start. I mean, for what it's worth, next week the Giants play the New England before their Week 14 bye week. So Jackson Dart should be back soon. The Lions head coach Dan Campbell said that tight end Sam Laporta underwent a back procedure and is now unlikely to return this season. So it's kind of that's a loss right there offensively, man. Losing Sam Laporta for the rest of the season with a back injury. I thought he was just going to be an injured reserve and out for a few weeks, but no, he had to get a back procedure. The Bengals, they say quarterback Joe Burrow is questionable for Sunday's game versus the Patriots. So he practiced fully twice, and now he is questionable for Sunday's game. So I don't know why Joe Burrow, why he wants to come back, man. Their season's lost, so I don't know why he wants to come back, honestly. The Bengals have until 4 p.m. Eastern on Saturday to activate him to the 53-man roster. It's possible we'll get the clarity by tomorrow. Bucs head coach Todd Bowles told reporters that running back Bucky Irving is out for Sunday night's game in LA, but the team is targeting his return in Week 13 against Arizona, so he won't be playing this week. But it looks like he'll return against Arizona. Cardinals signed running back Jamar Jefferson to their active roster from the practice squad, and signed running back Sincere McCormick to their practice squad. So, Colts coach Shane Steichen says QB Daniel Jones took his usual snaps in practice today. He's good to go for Sunday. His calf injury will not prevent him from playing. Steelers head coach Mike Tomlin told reporters that quarterback Aaron Rodgers is questionable for Sunday's game versus the Bears due to his left wrist injury. So 3 Bears starting linebackers were ruled out for Sunday: Tremaine Edmonds, T.J. Edwards, and Noah Sewell. So their 3 starting linebackers have been ruled out. So Andy Reid said everyone did practice today, but Isaiah Pacheco, right knee, is going to be out for Sunday's game against the Colts. It wasn't a setback. He said, I think he's coming out pretty good. I think it's a plus. So another week without Isaiah Pacheco. So Colts quarterback Daniel Jones has no injury designation for Sunday's game against the Chiefs, and he'll be good to go. Bengals roster moves. They activated Mike Gesicki to the roster from IR. They signed defensive end Isaiah Foskey off the practice squad to the active roster. And they placed cornerback Cam Taylor-Britt on injured reserve due to a foot injury. The Seahawks have listed running back Ken Walker III as questionable for their game at Tennessee Sunday because of a glute injury, which is apparently new. In fact, this is the first time all season that his name has even appeared on their injury report. So it's a glute injury. They've also listed Gray Zabel, Ernest Jones as questionable. Torrey Horton is out. So, glute, my lord. The Packers are listing Josh Jacobs as questionable for Sunday's game versus the Vikings to that knee. Jaguars have ruled out defensive end Trayvon Walker and receiver Brian Thomas Jr. for Sunday's game against Arizona. And Jaguars running back Bashul Tutin has no injury designation heading to Sunday's game. And that's all we have from Adam Schefter, so let's move on here. So, let's get a Rappaport. The Broncos and kicker Will Lutz have agreed to terms on a 3-year contract extension through 2028 per Rappaport and Tom Pelissero. So, 3-year extension for Will Lutz. Chris Godwin is officially questionable for Week 12. Hassan Reddick and Jamal Dean are out, but Chris Godwin is questionable. Lamar Jackson is off the injury report and he's good to go. The referee, Adrian Hill, left Thursday with a non-contact injury. He's believed to have avoided a major injury and his Achilles is intact, so good news there for the Chiefs. Patriots coach Mike Vrabel told reporters that Mondre Stevenson is in position to play after a toe injury. There wasn't many restrictions. But yeah, it's really, that's kind of it there. So let's move on to some wrestling news. So WWE announced that Sheamus, he suffered a shoulder injury. As a result, he is out of the Last Time Is Now tournament. So they gotta add somebody now to replace him. Who's gonna replace him? We'll see. But man, that sucks, man. But Sheamus has a fucking shoulder injury. So he's out of the tournament. Nikki Bella states that this current run will be her final run in WWE. Santos Escobar says he is currently, end quote, waiting patiently. They tricked him into re-signing just to keep him in catering. But WWE says they don't bench people. So yeah, it's a little bit of shit there from WrestleOps. Let's move on to Cultaholic. So, Anna Jay's AEW contract is reportedly believed to be expiring soon. It's unknown if the two sides have started negotiations, but it's noted that AEW is expected to make a move to retain herself. Jay herself is reportedly open to exploring any other potential free agency options. NXT would love those bootyful girls. So her contract is expiring soon, though. Kind of the only other thing, really, like, news with wrestling. So, let's get a little bit of NASCAR news, some announcements. Christian Akins will drive the McAnally Hilgeman Racing number 91 truck in 2026. So, Akins back to McAnally. Blaine Perkins will return to Jordan Anderson Racing next season in the number 31 Chevrolet. Retzloff should have just put him in that car, kick Blaine out and have Retzloff, but whatever. Jordan Anderson Racing, wait for his notification. They will have an RCR Alliance and field 3 cars next season, and O'Reilly, Sirius, Perkins, and the 31, Jay Burton, the 27, and an all-star car with the 32. So there is a rumor that Connor Mosack is likely to land at Spire Motorsports part-time, and Anthony Alfredo is in play for a second car at Vikings Motorsports. It's also a rumor. That's kind of really it, honestly. Not really much else besides those little topics right there. So, yeah, that's all I gotta say. Leave a like, subscribe for more. Peace.